Good day everyone, this project is called the fading LED using Arduino. Instead of simply turning the LED on or off, we control its brightness so it fades in and out smoothly. This effect is made possible using pulse width modulation or PWM, which controls how much power the LED receives over time. This technique is widely used in creating mood lights, dimmable lamps, and visual effects in electronics. So for the components needed, we only need simple components for this project. The LED is our light source, and the 220 ohm resistor to prevent damage to the LED. 2 jumper wires connect the LED and resistor to the Arduino.
So this program makes an LED gradually fade in out using the pulse width modulation on pin 6. We can have pulse width modulation for the Arduino if you can see the pin has a tilde, which is this. If you have this on the LED number beside it, that means the pulse width modulation feature is available on that pin. And then here we have the setup. We will set up the variable for the brightness, the fade amount, and the refresh time of the pin itself. So then we have the void setup. We will initialize the pin. We will have to output voltage on creating LED 1, and then we will have the void loop essentially. The void loop is a bit complicated, but if you can know how the code essentially works, you will understand it. So essentially, the function analog bright just sets the LED brightness based on the current brightness value. So the brightness value here would be 0. That means the keeping LED 1, or rather the LED itself, would have 0 brightness, equal just turn off. Okay, and then to get the fade effect, we will gradually increase the brightness. How do you do that? Essentially just by looping with this line of code. Brightness is equal to brightness plus the fade amount. Essentially, we have to gradually add the fade amount to the brightness. So after this loop, we will have the brightness set up to 5 now. So, and then it will just loop and loop and loop until it will reach the value of the brightness of 255. And then this if statement will now work if the brightness is higher or equal to 255. The fade amount that is increasing will now be turned negative. That means we need to decrease the brightness right now. And then after that, after another loop, we'll have the brightness decrease because brightness is now equal to the brightness minus the fade amount. So 255 minus 5, it is going to be 250. Now you will notice that the LED right now at that point will fade out, and that's the effect that we want to get. And then it will loop and loop and loop again, and decrease and decrease and decrease until it will reach 0. So if the brightness is equal to 0 or less than 0 in that case, now the fade amount will be equal to the negative of the fade amount. So the negative fade amount will now be equal to the negative of the negative of the fade amount, which is also equal to the positive of the fade amount. What does that mean? That means that the brightness should now be added up. Then after one loop, we will have the brightness be equal to the brightness plus the fade amount now. So now at that point, the LED light will gradually fade in, and then yeah, that's the effect that we want to figure out. And then how about the delay, the refresh time? Essentially, the refresh time is just a way to make the fade in, the fade out effect much smoother. So we can just change the refresh time here to any value that you want. Here I set it up to 30 because I want the fade in, fade out to be in a 3-second duration essentially. So if you want it to be 5 seconds, you can just change the refresh time to 50 for example. Yeah, and then we will have the fade in, fade out effect last for 5 seconds. How exciting!
And we'll grow in number, fuel